Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, weird, wild world out there, folks. And here we stand. Al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob, that's the Natch, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
Ooh, that's right, boys and girls. You're listening to the one and only ProBoh Show. If you're lucky enough to be listening live, it is 8:30 a.m. Central European Time. For those of you international listeners, no idea what time it is, but have a great day wherever you are. And for my godlike, angelic podcast downloaders, looking good today. You're looking so good today. Good for you. How are we doing out there, folks? Yeah, it's the ProBoh Show. So we left a lot on the table after yesterday's show, and we're going to do it all in this one. So later on in the show, in the second half, we asked 100 humans to name a subject that people become bad at, a school subject that people become bad at when they're adults. Then in Complete the News, we look at why someone was kicked out, asked to leave a gym, and also why a gas station got robbed, got broken into. Ooh. But all that fun is in the second half, friends. Today we have an amazing unpopular opinion with regards to social etiquette, Natch. It's a good one. I'm a fan of today's unpopular opinion. But you know what, friends? I'm here, you're here. Let's see what's going on in the world. How you doing, Natch?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, nice to see you, dude. I'm tired this morning. I told you when you got in. Yeah, you too. We're both suffering. I don't know if it's the heat or what, but I woke up at 5:30. Impossible for me to open my eyes. You know, one of those mornings where your alarm goes off and you just stare into the void, into the blackness of your bedroom, just trying to come to terms with the fact that you've got another 11, 12 hours of work ahead of you. Good morning, friends. It's weirdness. Yeah. I know we've all been there. We all know the existential dread that is waking up on a Thursday morning and realizing it's not Friday or Saturday. If you're feeling the same, guys, bear in mind there's only 2 days left. Oh, and then we can enjoy the sweet, sweet freedom of the weekend. Joining me in the chat, by the way, we've got Born to Iron Man, the mighty BTI, says good morning, Rob and mates. We've got the one and only Pedro from Instagram saying good morning, and The Bridge saying good morning. If you want to be as cool, as sexy as those people, well, it's very simple, guys. You go to twitch.tv/professional bohemian. Or go to twitch.tv, the platform, and search Professional Bohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, pero en inglés. Super easy. Natch, I saw something yesterday. I saw The Flash. The movie The Flash. Are you interested at all in The Flash, the DC universe?
Not really.
I would hazard to guess you would like this movie. It felt very Marvel. Okay, it was very upbeat and happy. Some cameos. I don't know how you say that in Spanish. You know when they bring an extra actor? Igual, cameo. Mm-hmm. Okay. So there were some cameos in there that were amazing. Like, if you've seen the trailer, you already know that Michael Keaton's Batman is in the film. You already know that Ben Affleck's Batman is in the film. I will just say this. They are not the only Batman. Supergirl, the girl who plays Supergirl, amazing. I'll be honest, I enjoyed the movie thoroughly, but it's bombing in the box office. It's doing very bad. It's bombing in the box office. That and the new Pixar movie Elemental or something like that. I think it's Elemental. Also bombing in the cinema. Are you going to go see that with the baby Natches, the Elemental?
Not on the cinema, I think. We'll wait.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird summer this summer. The box office expectations have been completely broken for the bad. People just aren't going to the cinema. For you, is the motive expense, or is the motive like it's just a busy part of the year?
It's only money.
Yeah, the expense, right? Mm-hmm. So expensive. So expensive. I saw The Flash as well, says Pedro. I liked it a lot. Don't spoil with the other Batman. I will not, of course. Of course. How are you doing, Min? Joining us all the way from the Netherlands. Oh my God, we've got a good crew in this morning. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I'll be honest. I enjoyed it. It was fraught It was fraught with lots of problems, the production of this movie, from a level of the script to the editing to the main actor, the principal performer, Ezra Miller, becoming quite a controversial figure. But I'll be honest, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Min says, to be fair, I didn't see a single advert for Elemental. At the moment, if people are going to the cinema, they'll probably go to see Spider-Man. I haven't seen the Spider-Verse movie yet. Have you seen the first Spider-Verse movie?
No.
Oh, super good. It's animated. I'm not sure how good it would be for kids, though. There is some kind of emotionally tense moments in there. But the second one looks good. I'm on board for the second Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie. I love that. I'm a big kid, guys. I'm a big bald baby. You know, I think I've regressed. When my hair disappeared, I regressed back into a childhood state. Let's take a quick look at the news. You know, I have an update, Natch, on the killer orcas. The sea life with the best marketing. Because they are the bullies of the ocean. They even bully sharks. Yeah, everyone hates sharks, loves orcas. You've got to call them orcas. Why? Killer whales is what we call them in English speaking land. We call them killer whales. So yeah, remember we did the news about killer whales off the Iberian Peninsula near Portugal, sinking vessels. Do you remember that? Because of one whale that was attacked by a boat, felt traumatized, and taught baby whales how to do the same thing. Well, the phenomenon is spreading, my friends. This is from The Guardian. An orca, aka killer whale, an orca rammed into a yacht. To ram, Natch, is to swim to move very quickly towards something with the intent of causing it harm or to break it. Ram. So the orcas rammed into a yacht off Shetland in the first such incident in the northern waters. Woo! Yeah. They're taking their vengeance against humanity even further now. So the Shetland Islands is in, I think the Shetlands are in Scotland. It's definitely in the UK, but it's very, very north. It's an archipelago in Scotland. Let's dive into a little bit of this. In an unprecedented incident in the northern waters, an orca repeatedly rammed a yacht in the North Sea off Shetland, exhibiting behavior previously observed in the Iberian orca population. So yeah. The orcas hate us, Natch. The killer whales hate humans. It's official. It's getting dangerous to swim in open waters, yeah. Yeah. It seems that way. I just find it fascinating that these animals are teaching each other to attack human ships. Let's face it, Natch, you and I are never going to own a boat. We're never going to own a boat. That's not in the cards for us. Maximum a car. Or a scooter, in my case. We're never going to own a yacht. Are we? Am I right in thinking we're on Team Orca? I'm on Team Orca, man. I find this fascinating phenomena. So the orca population continue their vengeance against humanity. The other unsung hero of the show, Mr. Elon Musk, I use hero quite ironically, has made further movements, Natch. This is an article from Fortune.com. Elon Musk declares cisgender, or cis, a slur on Twitter. A slur is how would you define the word slur? It's an offensive term. So he's defined the word cis or cisgender as a slur on Twitter. Cisgender denotes or relating to a person whose gender identity corresponds with the sex registered for them at birth. You and I, Natch, we're cisgender males, basically. Okay? So cisgender just means your sexual orientation is aligned to your birth sex. I don't know. It's a minefield, Natch, these words, you know. So, yeah, he's defined that word as a slur, as an offensive term on Twitter. This is coming from Fortune.com. Elon Musk, the owner of Twitter and CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has officially declared the term cis and cisgender as slurs on the social media platform. His decision comes after his previous announcement that he found the terms personally offensive. How can you be offended by that, is my question. What's so offended? Do you get offended by being referred to as cis or cisgender? No, I'll be honest, Natch, me neither. I lose zero sleep over that. In fact, you know what I mean? It's useful. It's a descriptive word to help people understand, I guess, in a shorter period of time that you know, your sexual orientation aligns with your gender. We didn't have that, or at least I wasn't aware of that word other than a few years ago, but I just find it odd to find that word offensive and to mark it as offensive on a social media platform. Weird. Not sure I would have crossed the strait had I known I could be attacked by orcas, says Pedro. I think they're only attacking boats, Pedro. I don't think they're attacking people. How are you doing, Ravdos? My God, joining us from the US. It must be early where you are. Thanks, Mr. Free Speech on Twitter, says Min. Exactly. Elon has made the claim that Twitter is now a free speech platform as long as you're only using the words and phrases he doesn't personally find offensive. That's weird to me. It's weird. The bridge, RAM, empotrarse a proposito. RAM. Can we get a nivelazo for the bridge? What? Thank you, Bridge. Solo show today, asks Avalanche. Yeah, it's a show. My morning show, Avalanche, is a solo show, but I'll be back this afternoon at 1:30 with a lunchtime show, the main event. So do stay tuned for that. Min, too offended to accept a term that applies to 99% of people. Yeah, your skin isn't paper thin, Rob. Yeah, true. It seems like Elon Musk is easily offended. He is one of the typical people, Natch, that call people snowflakes. When the term snowflake, it was designed to describe people who are so easily offended, you know, that they get upset over very little. And Elon demonstrating some amazing snowflakeism in his management of Twitter. I don't understand how you can be offended by the term cisgender. I mean, it's a descriptive word. It's like being offended by the word blue. Don't say my jeans are blue, Natch. I find that offensive. They're aquamarine. I don't get it, Elon. Elon, go home, you're drunk. It's nearing 2 a.m. where Ravdos is at. Wow, I appreciate your efforts, sir, for being here. Ravdos is killing it. Can we get ProBoh approved for the people in the chat?
ProBoh approved.
Doing God's work out there, friends. Remember, guys, if you want to join in and help us with the content of today's show, you do that at twitch.tv/professional bohemian. So there's Elon Musk declaring cis and cisgender a slur, an offensive phrase on Twitter. Unbelievable. It's like finding the word curly. It's like finding the word curly offensive. Your hair is curly. No, please don't use that word. That's a word that hates hair. Come on, Elon. You know, I want so badly for Elon not to be the ass that he's portraying himself as. I want him to be a nice guy, you know? But every turn he's disappointing. Okay, let's see. Another piece of interesting news. Do we have time for this? Not really. We're going to do it anyway. So, here we go. This is coming from technologynetworks.com. Interesting piece of news. Brain data analysis. So, analysis of brain data can predict chart hit songs with near perfect accuracy. Let's unpack that title. So, analysis of brain data, of information they take from measuring the firing of neurons in your brain, can predict if a song is going to be a hit, is going to be very successful in the charts. Again, coming from technologynetworks.com. In a breakthrough study, US-based researchers have employed machine learning and high-frequency neurophysiological data. Woof! They've measured brains, Natch, and they can figure out which songs are going to be a hit. To significantly enhance the accuracy of hit song predictions. This could be a big deal for the music industry. You know? Because let's face it, music nowadays just sucks. With some minor exceptions, most music nowadays suck. In fact, you know, I saw an interview with Nicki Minaj. You know Nicki Minaj, right? My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. So I saw an interview with her, and she was talking about years ago how an artist would have become popular because of talent, right? Talent would have been the driving factor to lead them into the music industry. And now it's popularity. And I've heard other people talking about this, how you won't get an opportunity if you don't have enough of a social media following. It's crazy, dude. What's happening to the world? You know, how has social media might become the benchmark for what should and should not be seen by the public? It blows my mind. It blows my mind. And particularly coming from Nicki Minaj, who I would consider, sorry Nicki, one of these people who are famous because they're famous, not because they have an extraordinary amount of talent. I mean, she's a great artist, don't get me wrong, but it certainly says something that she has publicly spoken out against this. Let's see what people are saying. Avalanche, I mean, it's not offensive, but if someone calls me cis, I'd probably avoid that person because they are most likely an idiot. Dude, really? I mean, I'll be honest. I've never been referred to as cis, but here's the thing. I have referred to myself as a cisgendered male. When I used to stream in the evening, I met a transgender, a man that transitioned into a woman, and she was really amazing at helping me use the proper pronouns and were very forgiving when I screwed up. And she was the person who introduced me first to the term cisgender. And you know what? I don't find it offensive. Would I use it in my everyday parlance? Is it a word that I'm going to use every day? No. I don't use the word curly every day. I don't use the word tall, short, but all descriptive words to identify specific characteristics in a person. I don't understand how anyone can find that word particularly offensive, especially to be hailed as a slur on a social media platform. I think that's nuts. I mean, don't get me. Look, do I find it particularly useful? Well, no. Given the circumstance, it's very niche kind of vocabulary. I don't talk about sex and gender every single day. But that doesn't mean it has to be offensive. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's offensive. Are we really at a point now where we're kind of starting to gatekeep the invention of words? Specifically, you know, descriptive words? I just find it a little odd, I'm going to be honest, Avalanche. But I get that. I mean, I respect your opinion, dude. I respect it. Sorry, I just need to scroll up in the chat a little bit. On Twitter, that might well be true, says Min. Luckily, I don't have Twitter. Hold up, now that was offensive. Kells, Nicki Minaj. I don't understand that. Avalanche. Maybe I'm too old. Symbol, Nicki, grow a good pair of blank and your songs will be a real hit. I mean, she's an attractive lady, Nicki Minaj. I'm not going to say she's not. Avalanche. No, but that's what I mean. There's no everyday reason to call someone cis. If you feel the need to do so, I'd rather avoid you. I get you. But if you're in the context of a conversation where you're talking about that kind of thing, I don't see any harm in using the word. I don't use the word forklift truck every day. Toro mecánico, I think you say in Spanish, right, Raj? Forklift truck. Yeah.
Nivelazo.
Damn right, dude. Damn right. I don't use the word forklift truck every day. I mean, okay, it's not a descriptive word, it's the name. I don't use it, but I don't get offended when it comes up in conversation or it gets misused or whatever. You know, it's just a word. Sticks and stones, my friends. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Don't get upset about words, my friends. Let's see. You guys are doing great work, by the way, here in the chat. Being offended by being called cis is like being offended by being called heterosexual. Yeah, it is. I think the difference is that cisgender is a relatively new addition to the English lexicon, right? And as we know, people fear change, you know. That's the kind of monkeys we are. We fear change. We don't like it. Calling yourself... So to make it easier in a specific situation is whatever, says Avalanche. Pedro, I just know I'm getting really lost with all these terms, but... Oh, hang on. But I don't get offended, especially if I know what it means exactly. I don't believe those are original equipment. NJ symbol. I don't know what that was. Okay. With reference to Nicki Minaj. Ravdos doesn't think those are natural Nicki Minaj type things. I don't want to talk about this. This is the kind of conversation that will get me kicked off the radio. Don't believe those original. Thank you, Ravdos. Avalanche, you said my milkshake was. Is that not a Nicki Minaj song? Oh, my bad, man. My bad. I'm old. Don't forget. You should check out the footage of a 12-year-old giving a speech to the school board having been expelled because he was wearing a t-shirt that said, "Oof, there are only two genders." Yeah. Look, it's a hot button topic. I get it. And I don't agree with people, particularly in the transgender movement. There's been quite a lot of restriction of people expressing opinions that go against the movement, and I get that. I don't necessarily agree with how it's been handled. I don't think anyone should be raked over the coals for expressing opinions that have been commonly held for pretty much the entirety of human existence. But there's an evolution going on, right? There's an evolution of our understanding about these things. It's a hot button topic. But I don't think the word cisgender is to blame for any of this, and I don't find it particularly offensive. Let's see. I would highly recommend checking it out, said MJ Symbol. Freedom of speech. I will check it out. Symbol, thank you. If you ever have questions, Pedro, feel free to ask them. Can do so in the Discord as well. I don't think either Rob or I are experts in this, but we'll happily answer any questions you have. Exactly. I think the key here is to have knowledge, to know what people are sensitive about. You know, I mean, you can't stop the flow of progress. And I get it. The world's changing. I'm a middle-aged man. It's hard for me to catch up with these kind of things. But, you know, I see it as, to a certain extent, my responsibility to at least understand the world that I'm living in, you know? How are you doing, JL Santos? Welcome, good morning. A new viewer from the Philippines has arrived to your radio live stream. Good afternoon. Call me Eric. How are you doing, Eric? Welcome. The bridge. Does cisgender mean fair to all? Equidistant? No, it means that your gender aligns, or your sexual orientation aligns to your gender. Okay. Or your basically your view of yourself as a man. I'm a straight man. Okay, and I was born a man. Like my idea of my gender and sexual orientation align with my birth sex. I don't know. This is a confusing minefield, guys. On this note, we're going to go to an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
All right, let's get off this topic because it's a minefield, guys. Minefield. You know what isn't a minefield? Today's unpopular opinion. Today's pedo mental. Pedo cerebral. Today's rayada. Today's unpopular opinion is saying bless you after someone sneezes is dumb. Natch, it's dumb. Why say bless you after someone sneezes? Two reasons, primarily, I found by doing a little bit of research, by whipping the elves until they found some reasons. So, origin number one of why we say bless you. People used to believe that a sneeze caused someone to expel their soul out of their body. And so God bless you or bless you was used as a protection against the devil snatching your soul. And origin number two is during the Middle Ages in 14th century Europe, the bubonic plague, or Black Death as we come to know it, was widespread because it was literally a fatal disease. And if you saw someone sneeze, you would say, God bless you, to offer a blessing, to hope it wasn't the signs of the Black Plague or the Black Death. There you go. But we also have words like Gesundheit, Jesus, you say here in Spain, right, when someone sneezes. Right, Natch? It's Jesus. Jesus y Maria. I don't know how far you get into the the Bible cinematic universe. But you definitely say Jesus, I've heard it. Oh my God, no time to get into the elves' pros and cons, guys. We're going to go straight into the vote. Is saying bless you after someone sneezes, is it dumb? Is it ridiculous? Well, you're going to tell me. You're going to tell me, and then after the vote, we'll look at some pros and cons and reasons why this might or might not be dumb. All right, friends, so many things you could have been doing this morning, a whole slew of things, an infinite amount of things. But instead of doing those things, you decided to take the time to spend some time with Natch and I, and it means the absolute world. See you soon, guys. Hey, guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, PROBOH. Okay, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. How are you doing out there, my friends? It's a beautiful Jueves morning. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. Hopefully you're enjoying it. It's currently 9 a.m. Central European time. For those of you who are listening live, I believe it's probably 2 a.m. for Mr. Ravdos joining us in the States. Guys, nothing but love for you. Thank you for being here live. There are a lot of you in the chat right now doing God's work, my friends. Okay, if you just tuned in, what did you miss? Well, we did a little catch-up on the Orca situation, the killer whale situation, that has now spread to the north of the UK, to Scotland, where orcas are trying to sink more boats. Ouch. Then we looked at Elon Musk declaring the term cisgender or cis a slur, an insult, un palabrota. Oh, Natch! Come on, dude, palabrota. On Twitter, yeah.
Nivelazo.
Yeah. I left a little space for it there. On Twitter, a weird movement for someone who claims to be all about free speech. And the interesting development of researchers who analyze brain data showing the ability to predict hit songs, successful songs, with near perfect accuracy. That's like that for me. That's really fascinating. That's really fascinating for a couple of reasons, because what's good for me doesn't necessarily mean it's good for everybody. I mean, usually commercial success is kind of unpredictable, I think. But anyway, apparently not. Apparently not. Then we went into today's unpopular opinion, which was saying bless you after someone sneezes is dumb. And lots of comments here in the chat. Let's get to them. Min, I think... Oh, no, sorry, Ravdos. I think Elon was just trolling, as per usual. I don't think so. Ravdos, I think he's actually quite serious about this. He actually said in an interview how he found it personally offensive, the term. So I think he's, I mean, it is his platform. He can do what he wants, but don't claim to be about free speech if you're going to, hinder people's speech. Especially with a term that is just plain not offensive. Whether you think it might be dumb or unnecessary, those are two things that criticisms I could accept about the term cisgender, because it's quite a new term. But you can't find it offensive. There's nothing offensive about it. It's like saying tall is offensive. Don't call me tall. I'm vertically challenged. I'm not tall. How do you find a descriptive word offensive? Whatever. Elon, go home, you're drunk. Okay, let's see. I think a lot of stuff surrounding... I'm going to skip the gender stuff. I want to move on from that. Let's continue. God, where were we? That's true. I heard the trending video before, the news reporter saying bless you after he heard a sneeze. So that's from Directoric, or Eric. How are you doing? Welcome. It's called tradition, says MJ Simple. People follow tradition just because. Here we say Jesus, Rob, says Pedro. In many countries, we just say salut, health. Rafelka. One of my teachers at school told us the second explanation, which was it was during the Black Death, saying bless you came into prominence. It's more about politeness, right? I don't think people actually believe they are saving your soul anymore, says Avalanche. Yeah, it is just about politeness. Well, we'll get into this in a second. Ravdos says, I think bless you is just a common reflex of polite societal norms. Yeah, quite a good observation. And then some comments about the creepy ad that played during the break. Let's see. Bless you is all right. This is from Min. In English, it's much more crap to say sorry for stuff that's not your fault. Sorry that you had a bad day at work. What are you sorry for? You didn't do anything. As a Dutchie, it just comes over as so fake. Min. It is nonsense, isn't it? Says MJ Symbol. That is what we're getting to the bottom of right now. The poll has finished. MJ Symbol, dudes, I almost always love Vaughn's ads. I'm not going to read that either. I know, it was a creepy ad. Pedro, please don't say that loud, but I wouldn't. Okay. I'm not going to read that either. Okay, here we go. Born to Iron Man. Saying bless you when someone sneezes is a common courtesy. It's thought that it's because the Pope Gregory the Great, in the days of Christian Roman Empire, decreed that all Christians needed to say a blessing to anyone sneezing, as it was a warning sign of the plague. Ravdos. Anything said with kind intentions isn't bad considering all the uncaring comments flying around the world these days. Ravdos is going to get a ProBoh approved. Come on.
ProBoh approved.
Oh, man. Delicious. Here it's 3 p.m. in the Philippines. Oh, have a great afternoon, Eric. Born to Iron Man. In ancient times, both Romans and Greeks thought that sneezing was a sign the gods were warning you of something, a divine warning. Thank you, BTI. Amazing. Basically, it means normal. Okay. Yeah, look, I'm not going to read any more of the gender issues, guys. Come on. I like how Rob calls MJ Symbol Min half of the time. Oh, sorry, my bad. I see an M. Okay, here we go. So, let's go through some pros and cons of this that the elves prepared for us. In the pro column, tradition of saying bless you dates back to the times, we've already covered this, the history of the sneeze. Either as a warning of the plague, you'd say bless you, just to ward off the plague. Or that in ancient times, a sneeze was thought to expel your soul, and to say bless you was so the devil didn't steal it. Constantly having to say bless you can be disruptive, especially in a quiet, concentrated environment like an office or a library. It may be more respectful to ignore the sneeze rather than drawing attention to it. And finally, we don't have a set phrase for any other bodily function. It's true. It's true. When I fart, people don't say, oh, bless you. If someone vomits, you don't say, Allah Akbar. You know what I mean? Why did we pick the sneeze? I don't know. In the disagreeing with the statement, it's not weird, it's not odd, it's not dumb to say bless you. Saying bless you is often viewed as a polite or considerate response to someone sneezing. As widely accepted practice, saying bless you can help smooth social interactions and conform to established etiquette. And finally, the preservation of tradition. The phrase carries historical and cultural significance that links us to past generations. Okay, here's the thing. Here's my argument on this. Well, first of all, let's release the results of the poll. Okay, so I made the statement, saying bless you after a sneeze is dumb. It's stupid. Let's get a drum roll, Natch. A lot of people voted in the chat, and it was 50-50. Yeah. It was a 50-50 split between true and false. Interesting results, guys. Unpopular opinions that need to be untangled, but the elves, we should. Saying I love you with our heart is ridiculous. Yeah, it's true, because it's just an organ. Avalanche says, I'll bless your farts if you want me to. Please do. It's weird how we don't, bless any other bodily function. Like, if it was really about the oncoming signs of an illness, people would say bless you when you cough. Bless you. Bless you. But we don't. It's just a sneeze. If someone vomits, you don't say bless you. Or if someone farts or sweats, you don't say bless you. So why the sneeze? Look, I get that it's tradition, but does it really matter? Here's the weird thing about sneezing, Natch. If you say nothing after someone sneezes and they're in front of you, they take you as being unpolite. It's not the fact that saying bless you is polite. It's the fact that the absence of a bless you is rude. That's what I take issue with. It's not rude just to disregard some convention. Salud. I prefer salud to Jesus. Health as opposed to Jesus. When you sneeze and someone says salud, I think that's better. Health. Good health to you. But a blessing, really? Since when are sneezes a religious thing? Why does baby Jesus need to be concerned with whether I sneeze or not? And why is he neglecting my coughs, farts, and vomits, and only concentrating on the sneezes? I have no idea. Tradition is insanely unreasonable and stupid, says Min. Oops, bless you, Sasha. Eric says, for me, formally, I have to excuse myself going to the restroom if I felt something that I'm about to sneeze. Over food. Yeah, you shouldn't sneeze over food. Or on the metro. If you sneeze on the metro nowadays, it's like you've just, released a chemical agent into the atmosphere. People look at you like you're a terrorist. Oh, COVID. So yeah, I just find it weird, man. And I guess you guys find it weird too. This may be an unpopular opinion we'll return to in the future, because I don't like a 50-50 split. On Instagram, by the way, they said 63% of people said true. It is weird. But as you know, it's you guys here in the chat that are the final decision makers. I'm not going to read that, Avalanche. I don't think you can say the word shat on the radio. All right, you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to go to today's 100 Humans. Oh my God, friends, it was a long walk to work today across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys, and on that walk, I encountered 100 humans, and I asked them all a question. Today's question was, name a school subject that people often become bad at in adulthood. Name a school subject that people often become bad at in adulthood. Nombra una materia escolar que la gente se le suele dar mal en la edad adulta.
Vaya nivelazo.
Poor pronunciation, I get it. But I thank you for appreciating my effort, Natch. I asked them that question. They gave me their answers. I am in possession of the top 7 answers. Your job in the chat is to identify those answers. Name a school subject that people are bad at as adults. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got some answers in the chat. First of all, we're going to go to the Oracle. Natch, what do you think?
I think all of them, but to choose one, physical education.
PE. PE. Ooh. Symbol says PE also. He was trying to fool me there in the chat. Symbol says PE as well. Physical education. Is it there, though? Yes, it is. Well done, guys. Well done, Symbol. Well done, the Oracle. It's there. It's the 6th most popular answer, with 3 of 100 humans saying physical education, PE. Okay, Min says mathematics. Mathematics. We also have trigonometry and algebra. I would say they're both mathematical subjects as well. That was Pedro and Eric. Is mathematics there? Yes, it is. Well done. Min was the first person to answer mathematics, and it's the number one answer. Woo! Min on fire today with that number one answer. 35 of 100 humans said mathematics. Well done. History, says Ravdos. History. Is history there? Yes, it is. Ravdos, history. History, third most popular answer, with 20 of 100 humans saying history. Okay. Ravdos also said gym, physical education. Thank you, Ravdos. Vero, I thought it is thought that when you sneeze, you expel Lucifer from your body. That's why we say bless you. By the way, good morning, beautiful warriors. Good morning, Vero. Here we go. Physics. Physics, says Ravdos. Physics. I would say physics. Well, let's just say science, because then we can capture biology from Ravdos, physics from Pedro, anthropology from Pedro. Let's say science. Is science there? Yes, it is. It is the fourth most popular answer, with 12 of 100 humans saying adults. You know, when we get older, we forget science. All those great lessons at school. Science was one of my favourite subjects at school, Natch. What was your favourite subject in school?
Maybe science and maths.
Yeah, oh God, I hated maths. I hated maths. I enjoyed English literature, but hated maths. I enjoyed English literature and science. And art, obviously. All right, let's continue. Biology we've got. MJ Symbol and Vero say languages. Languages. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give them this. I'm going to give MJ Symbol a congratulations for getting the second most popular answer, English. But here, English, the 100 humans were English speakers, Natch. So when they say English, they mean spelling, grammar in your native tongue. So congratulations, MJ Symbol, for getting English, or spelling and grammar and those kind of things. And I'm going to give Vero a big round of applause for saying languages. Because here we mean foreign languages. I learnt French in school, and I have retained one word. Ça va. Sorry, 3. Ça va bien merci is the response. So yeah, well done, Vero. Only one answer to go. There's one answer to go. And Ravdos, I think, nailed it. Here he said, geography. Geography. Well done, Ravdos. It's there. You guys killed it. Killed it. Also in the list was music, writing, the arts. Well done, guys. You did God's work today. So, I asked 100 humans to name a subject that adults become bad at when they reach adults or adulthood. You become bad at. In position number 7, we had foreign languages. All those foreign languages you learn at school that you immediately forget. Languages. In position number 6 was physical fitness or physical education or gym class. In position number 5 was geography. Geography. In position number 4 was science. Science. Which is a shame. We did some great stuff in science. Bunsen burners. Do you know what a Bunsen burner is, Natch? Yeah. What do you call it in Spanish? What is a Bunsen burner in Spanish?
It's the same. Mechero Bunsen.
Mechero Bunsen. Yeah. Because I think the inventor was called Bunsen. That's why I adopted that name. Okay. In position number 3 was history, with 20 of 100 humans saying history. In position number 2 was spelling, grammar, things like that, like your native tongue. And finally, in position number 1 was maths. Congratulations to Min the Merciless. Min asks, science was a single subject over there. Here, biology, physics, and chemistry are clearly split. Yes, in England and in Spain too, they're all separate subjects. But, to group them all together, science. Okay, very good. Pedro said socializing. I forgot how to socialise when I've left school. I barely socialised in school, I'm going to be honest with you. All right, here we go. Let's go to complete the news.
Complete the news.
Yeah, Min killed it today. Well done, Min. See, I notice how when people do well in 100 Humans, they don't hate the 100 Humans anymore. Mentioning no names. All right, anyway. Today's Complete the News. How does this work? I'm going to give you a news headline, un titular. But I'm going to leave out some important information. I will give you 3 words or phrases that you can use to complete the news. All right. Okay, here we go. First one. We're going to go to a gas station, una gasolinera. Gasolina. Thank you, Reggaeton, for expanding my vocabulary. So we're going to go to a gas station. So a gas station clerk, which is basically the person who works in una gasolinera. So a gas station clerk asks a friend to rob the store. So que pide a un amigo que he steals from the place. But why? Why did he ask his friend to do this? A gas station clerk asks a friend to rob the store blank. So why? Is it A, so he can feed his family? A, so he can feed his family. Is it B, so he can appear on the evening news? B, so he can appear on the evening news. Or is it C, so he can go home early? So a gas station clerk asks his friend to rob the store. But why? Is it A, so he can feed his family? B, so he can appear on the evening news? Or C, so he can go home early? What do you think, Natch? A, B, or C?
C.
I think C, so he can go home early. I think the most popular answer right now in the chat is B, so he can appear on the evening news. Woo! It's a tie between B and C. No. No. MJ Symbol says B. B. So B is in the lead. All right. Let's get a little drum roll match. A gas station clerk asks his friend to rob the store. C, so he can go home early. Love it. From live5news.com, this is coming from Tulsa, Oklahoma. A gas station employee is charged with embezzlement and conspiracy to commit a felony after he reportedly asked a friend to arrange a robbery at his workplace so he could leave early. Ha! Oh, dude, Natch. Let's. I'm having ideas, man. This could be an early day for us. We'll just call a friend. You know? Things happen, Natch. Things happen. All right, let's do... Oh, God, I'm glad we get to do 2 pieces of news today. All right, next one. Oof, this is a good one. Okay, here we go. Next, complete the news. Hang on, wait, what are people saying here? Is my streaming delayed or MJ Symbol can see the future? MJ Symbol's on fire today. That's crazy, says Eric. Yeah, I know. Nuts. Symbol answered before the question was even asked. Yeah, because he thinks the answer is always B. And he was wrong. Wah, 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 wah. There seems to be a disconnect. Says the bridge in response to Pedro. No. It was just MJ Symbol pretending to be playing 3D chess. We outsmarted him. Okay, let's go. Next one. I was kicked out of the gym for staring at a woman. Me echaron del gimnasio para mirar fijadamente a una mujer. ¿A una mujer? Uf, no.
Mirar fijamente.
Fijamente. God damn it. I was getting there. So I was kicked out of the gym for staring at a woman working out, but blank. Okay, this is a quote. I was kicked out of the gym for staring at a woman working out, but blank. Is it A, but I'm blind? I'm blind. Is it B, but I'm gay? Or is it C, but it was worth it? Merecía la pena. Oh. I was kicked out of the gym for staring at a woman working out, but A, I'm blind. B, I'm gay. C, it was worth it. Whoa, spicy. What do you think, Natch?
B.
You think B, but I'm gay. Literally everybody. Rob, is this a confession? Says Min. No, this is a piece of news from the Daily Star. Everybody is saying A. Oh my God. Unless it's a confession, then it's C. Says Min. Literally everybody has said A. He could have also been gay. He could have also been gay, though. True story. Okay, let's see. So you think B. Everybody else says A. So it's the chat versus Natch. I was kicked out of the gym for staring at a woman working out. Drum roll, Natch. A, but I'm blind. Oof, close, Natch, close. So the article's about Toby Addison, a 21-year-old football who was born sighted but began to lose his vision at the age of 11, and now only has around 4% of his eyesight. And he was accused at 17 years old. He was accused of staring at a woman in the gym, even though he was legally blind. Craziness. What a world, guys! Oh my God, what a great show. We've covered so many topics, from the meaning of cisgender, and then we got embroiled in a big conversation about gender and gender assignment. My God. I'm glad we got past that. Then we looked at sneezing, saying bless you, whether it's relevant in today's society or not. I don't think it is, but it doesn't really do any harm, I guess. And then we looked at some amazing Complete the News stories, a great 100 humans today. Guys, what an epic day we've had. Rob, you are losing your magical touch, says the bridge. I know, I'm not beating you now. A 21-year-old footballer, I thought. Maybe I didn't. Rob has some trouble with words today. Yeah, I'm very tired, guys. I haven't drunk enough coffee. All right, my friends. Well, look, so many things you could have been doing today, my friends. So many. But instead of doing those things, you took the time to spend some time with Natch and I, and it means the absolute world, guys. Do download the podcast wherever you see it. All these links will go on my Patreon today. If you want to support me and the show, you can support me right there. Patreon.com/professional bohemian. See you tomorrow.